Hello and welcome. How are we all doing? It's nice and warm in the woodlands today. We've had some beautiful weather over here. Ops, good to see you. Max, welcome on in. Do the thing made the game look. Oh man, this game still has a lot to go. Well, I say game, it's more of a toolkit, this one. I don't know if you've seen it, Corpse. I don't know, I'll quickly run it for you. We've currently, the only campaign I've got set up at the moment is the April Fool's campaign.
Welcome to your Ranger training camp.
Hang on.
It's nice to see someone new joining the conclave finally.
We're gonna mute that
I'm
audio
here to help
real
you
quick.
get through your training so you can get started.
Let's mute that real quick. So yeah, this is a little something I've been putting together, Corpse. It's still fairly early on. So it's a Twitch Plays engine where I can create adventure games, turn-based adventure games that you play from Twitch chat. Wow, that vote timer. Long, eh? That vote timer. Oh, 10 seconds. There we go. Yeah, so for April Fool's Corpse, I scheduled in a stream and no one else knew about this aside from the folks who helped me like make it. And it was literally just this campaign. So you saw my character there. This is like the tutorial level. It's meant to walk people through it. But we had a load of cutscenes and that as well. Hang on, I'll load up what the cutscenes for. Hang on. If I pause the music for a second. You're gonna love this, Corpse. Video files. Wolf Ranger, give me a second. Miscellaneous event, April 5 complete. Here we go. Hang on. Skip ahead to when it actually starts doing it. Here we go. Doing animation
Great
stuff.
forests of the world, rolling lands of lush green life.
Basically, I've just scheduled this out of nowhere, Corpse. Will it be Twitch Plays turn-based game? Yeah. So the idea is it's an adventure game, it's turn-based, and chat votes on what action they want to do every turn. So whether they move, attack something, things like that. It's still fair, it's still really early on in it. But the whole idea is that I can set up like videos and cutscenes like this and put them in between the levels. I'll be able to like set up different games and such. It's still very early on, but like it's got a lot of stuff that I want to do with it. So we had really stupid like just the oops, shit, didn't mean to change that. But like we have really stupid cutscenes like that, Corpse. Like, hang on, I'll show you how stupid we got. Here we go. Hang on. This one. This one.
Oh, where the hell are they? We can't be too late again.
And I'm going to skip ahead because this bit is not as good.
Get moving, Rookie.
So, how's this for silly for you, Corpse?
But we can still turn up the heat, so to speak. I wouldn't worry though. I'm sure you will soon warm up to this idea. You could say you might even get fired up by it.
So, literally, all of April Fool's Corpse, I just been working on this toolkit. I've made a campaign. Broth and Minnie helped me by taking part in these cutscenes. We literally filmed this in my living room in front of a green screen. Then I made these digital scenes that I green screened us into. These two are absolute champions for joining me on this. And we're doing it again. We're only going to be scaling it up. We've already said we're going to be doing it again next year. So that's why I'm continuing this project. Like I said, it's very early on in its cycle yet. So let's maybe not completely mute
Act
it.
with any available objects around you. Similar to the movement phase, the
But yeah, it's a work in progress. The whole idea is that I can make campaigns. I can then export them to a folder. I can import them into the game, so I can make more and more campaigns out of the same game. Is the idea. The original concept of this wasn't actually for April Fools. The April Fools idea came later on. The idea is that I can make mini campaigns and then collab with other streamers and that. The idea is I can give other streamers like clues, little pieces of map details and stuff like that. And that streamer then has to work with their Twitch chat in order to like complete the mini campaign. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. It's still really early on, but we're getting there. Gives old school point and click adventures. And yeah, a little bit like that. Very similar. It is a little slow paced. It does have a lot to go. And like at the moment, I'm literally just reading Twitch chat. I'm not actually properly connected to the Twitch API or anything. I'll be working on that later on. But we got a few bits I will do today. We've got a bit of a to-do list. We're not going to get all this done, not even close. There's a couple of things I want to do. I will fix up this bug with the rats. That should be an easy one. We might look at him making a wagon model. That was something I wanted to get in for April. I've also had an idea for how to change the health potion. I'd be curious to get people's feedback on this. I'll probably like explore it more later on. But at the moment, when you see a health potion, you have to pick it up and use it straight away, which isn't very ideal. So the idea is, once I get the Twitch API integrated properly, once you pick up a health potion, you'll get a new channel redeem available. That channel redeem will let you start a poll, and then you guys in chat can vote on if you want to use a health potion or not. The reason I'm thinking of doing it that way is if I just give you a channel redeem to use your health potion, that means one person could like go through and spam and waste all your health potions, which would kind of ruin the point. So setting it up as a redeem to open a poll means that like all of you could have a way of voting about it without it slowing down other elements of the game. You know what I mean? Point and click? Oh, absolutely. Giving same sort of vibe. Would not mind it being pixelated in the same manner, but I'm an old person. Yeah, that is a different style. To be fair, I could set up filters so that in the game settings, which are very long way off, you could have pixelated shaders and stuff like that. But I'm nowhere near that stage yet. We've got a lot to do. It's going to be a very long-term project, this, where I do a little bit of work on it every so often. It's not something I'm actively working on a lot. It's a very big and ambitious project. It took a lot of work just to get it to where it is. So anyway, let's start with this fecking rat, shall we? We're going to go to our prefabs. Let's use it back. Like a big side project. Pretty much, the idea is, for the moment, I'm still going to do what I said with other streamers. I haven't started doing that yet. I will do a little more work on it before. But it is going to be the main engine behind our April Fools, which, as I said, we are going to be carrying on. We're going to keep
out of here. Holy fuck. Right, you I can deal with. You fuck off. No, there. Oi, tall, lanky twink. Get the fuck out. Yes, Speedy. Speedy Gonzalez. Yes, them Jeevious. Haha. Can't capture Kashi. Kashi, a fleet on the feet. Fleety feet, Kashi.
There we go. Yeah, we're going to keep doing the April Fool stuff and see what we can do with it. Me and Minnie have already spoken about a few ideas for what we can do with it. And as we like go through and just keep doing April Fools, I'm just going to keep working on this, slowly building it up, adding more and more into it. Right, so the issue with these rats is they don't go invisible. The reason for that is if we look at the other enemies, if I go into this enemy, for example, we can see we have a... Here we go. We can see we've got body mesh filters and mesh renderers. These mesh renderers are what make the enemy visible. So they're what actually render part of the body. So you can see if I go through and like disable that, it disables if it's visible. Now the thing with the rats is, if we go back to the rats, these guys don't have a mesh renderer. If we go on here, we can see they've got a skin mesh renderer, which is slightly different. So we just need to adjust their script ever so slightly. So let's bring that back over here. I want monsters so that I can check I'm getting the right function. Oh. But yeah, we're gonna keep working on this. You should, if you want to take a look, Corpse, I have posted all the cutscenes from April Fools onto YouTube. You can also check out the stream VOD on YouTube. I would fully recommend checking out the cutscenes. We had such a laugh making them, like genuinely. Hang on, here we go. Genuinely worth checking them out. I'm not just like tooting my own horn. They are so hilarious. They are mainly aimed at like UK stuff, but like I think anyone can just anyone will be able to like get some of those jokes. We were having an absolute blast of a time. Let's see. Are we? Oh, have you? Oh, fair play. Fair play. I did post it everywhere. I put so much work into making this work for April Fools. So yeah. I don't know what I posted where. I don't remember, but fucking hell, people have probably seen it at some point or another. Gonna want to override the rat. Let's just. Why have we got this as internal? Okay. So here we're good. Still want to do base. So base dot. Okay. That visible, and we're still going passive visible with that. I keep tabs. That is very fair. Header, right, we've already got article. So serialized field, private, right, what is it? In mesh rate. Private, in mesh renderer, in renderer. Okay, so after we've done base dot set visible, skin renderer dot enable. Literally just that bit of code. 4 lines of code. When I said this bit was bugging me, this is why. 4 lines of code is all it takes to fix this. Right, let's double check it. Back up. Done it. You about the whole D&D stories? Oh, hell, Hearts of the Oak and Shield sagas. Oh, man, I'm so glad you've been keeping an eye on that. Awesome. I hope you've been enjoying them, bud. I have been having an absolute whale of a time writing those. Like, I've been wanting to do that for ages. But honestly, Confuzzled last year really gave me the motivation to, like, get going. I figured it out. I got in contact with Fram. Spoke to people about voice artists. And wait, no, what do I want? 3rd level index. And we'll go on. Level 3. Hang on. Skip the cutscene. Got it? No, it's not that one. Let's try that one. 4 lines of code, 100 lines of spaghetti. Oh, don't you know it? Don't you know it? On level 5. There we go. You took a minute to load that one, didn't you, Lakea? Right. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, wait, hang on. Why are these guys still visible? Okay, maybe I am gonna need... Why is that not... Oh, I might know why. Know why? Because I am a fool. Okay, maybe slightly more than 4 lines of code. Hang on. Give me a second. Initialization. Initialize mod. Okay. Public override. Realistically, it's only actually 2 lines of code that are needed. I've just got to have, like, the setup for the 2 lines of code. Void. Initialize monster. Initialize monster. Enabled. False. That should be right. Right, what are we doing in here? I think so. See what that does. That's now going to complain in the console because I've edited the script without ending the application. The reverse. Oh, don't you know it? Change after change after change. Rerun that. Third level, index 5. You little bonkers. Why are you still? Not still. Oh, you. Oh, you're an idiot. You can tell I've not opened or worked on a Unity project in a while, can't you? Now, where are we looking? Skinned renderer. Alright, there we go. It helps if I actually give it a reference to the skin renderer. In fact, hang on, that might even mean that I don't need this. Save that. You watch, it's going to turn out I do need that, and I'm going to have to uncomment that bit of code. Might not program conventionally, but I know it's done for... To be fair, Redstone is built off logic gates. That's literally what it's built off, and that is how a CPU runs. Now, you're going to really struggle to, like, match the speed of modern CPUs out of Redstone, but it is how the core concept works. I'd love to actually take a look and try and build a mini... There we go. Oh, you fucking moron. You forgot about the health bars. Did I do the health bars for the other monsters? This is what happens when you don't pick up a project for a while. Okay, so we know we can get rid of that. Wait, no, I probably just set up the... Why is that still, does the rat need a reference for the health bar? Why is that not going... Why is that still visible, eh? Just when you thought you'd have a bug that you would solve in next to no time, it always ends up becoming a real rabbit hole, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after work, let's go do something. It actually feels like I'll get shit done. It's like, nope, denied, not gonna happen. Let's take a look at some of the... All of them on. Oh, for a fact, health bar works on these, and yeah, okay, you're just using that for that. Would filter out all items. I mean, all items. Would overload a 36 gig RAM server. What are you doing with that? Made an item sorter in vanilla, no mods. Oh, wait, how are you doing that? Can you make it item sorter in vanilla Minecraft? Ads in 5 minutes, by the way, folks. Make an item sorter in vanilla Minecraft just using some hoppers. It gets a little expensive on the iron when you start building it up to be real big, but you can do it just using a few hoppers. Why is that not working? But why is that not... Wait, character. Oh wait, no, yeah, character help by not player. Oh man, you can tell you in a while. Why that's working, that's gonna be off. And this is why I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this tonight. I've just been so while since I opened the project. I wanted to get at least one thing done. Now it's time to look to get that done. From register items, check what the ID is. If it matches other IDs. Huh, how can you match character item IDs in vanilla Minecraft now? That game has changed so much. I remember when 1.5 update came out, the Redstone update. And it was like, holy shit, we have hoppers now. Holy shit, we can do so much with hoppers. And now it's like, yeah, now we can just casually check item IDs. It's like, eh? Items produce different signals. Really? Wow, they have changed that game so much from back in the day. It's almost unrecognizable in some manners, to be fair. I could step through. Look back at station. This should. Yeah, here we go. It's visible. Yeah, there we go. So that my initial. Why? That's. Measuring. The child. That active. Yeah, that will be. Keep running and see what we. Another bug there that I gotta fix, but that's a pretty long-term one. We'll look at later on. Hard to detect a half signal. Why it was a feature to build huge items. Dang it! Not gonna lie, I very nearly shouted at Max then. Because that's his favourite redeem. Dang it! Don't you start throwing the net at me a torch. Oh, fucking hell. Corpse! Look, everyone has very similar names. Leave me alone. Right, okay, what's going on with these? What's going... Torch! Another lass who watches me sometimes. Not that one. That one's on... This one, yes. So that's there. But why is that enabled? Oh, why is the health bar still enabled? Oh, hang on. That is working as intended. It was the gizmo. Fucking gizmo. Oh, bloody gizmo. Okay, right. So we fixed that. Made a bit of a hash of it, but we fixed that in the 4 lines that I expected to fix it. I'm just an idiot. Okay, right. So we can now go to list. We can get that off our bugs, although there will still be plenty more to do. Tidying up now. Our assets folder is a bit of a mess. We've got a lot in our import to do with beta tidying up. Now the thing is, we need to add more items into this. So folks who were playing this when we did the April will likely have noticed. Oh, great. Unity's having to do its thing again. There we go. Likely noticed there wasn't that many items in the game, and it was a little bit samey in the levels. Well, the reason for that is this list here is literally every item in the game. That's everything that can appear in the game. There's only 5 map tiles, which isn't in itself a problem to be. You can do a lot with only 5 map tiles. These are the different materials for the map tiles. So that's what gives us our grass and stuff like that, our dungeon texture. And these are all the items, and then there's not a whole lot of monsters. It's a feat to build an item sorter that is compact enough to fit into a single chunk without having tons of elevation. Yeah, I can imagine. I'd be curious to see how you're checking item IDs. Hey, Wolf Warrior, good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, unfortunately, ads are a thing, so sorry, folks. Gotta deal with those. Okay, so. But we also technically have multiple players, but one of them's just debug. I have a lot of items. Add in. Now, some of these I do want to add. So import texture / image to display in the world. Stuff like that would be cool. Another one that would be cool would be like a video or GIF loader. So the idea behind this one is that what I could do is like add an item to the world, but give it a path to like a video. So then we could have like videos in like the scenes as you're playing it. So you know what? Let's take a crack at that one, shall we? Let's at least see. Because I don't think this one will be... I don't think either of these will be particularly difficult to do. So let's take a look at this one, because I think this will be fun to have a go. I don't know if I have... Let's see. Do we have a suitable video ready to hand the work for? I have some GIFs. They are part of what to have on there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I've got some GIFs from when Minnie was tied up in front of the green screen. Fuck it, we're gonna use that. We've got one here of when Minnie was tied to a chair. We'll use that GIF. That'll do. Right. Okay. So what are we gonna want? We are gonna want to go to our prefabs.
You've held that sword for 5 minutes and already think you're a master. You're just adorable.
Taking a crack at Lakea, are we? Oh, good luck with that, folks. She's ready for you. She's ready for you. What have we got? File items, figures, balls. X. Yeah, I think this will... Right then. Let's see. We'll take a copy of M double trigger. Make a duplicate of that. Open that up. Video canvas. Video. So we're at level 3. So I want one. We are also no longer that. We want the box provider. No, I don't think we box provider either. We can probably just remove everything. We don't need any of this shit. Hey, level 47. Nice, Wolf Warrior. Right, off to the bathroom. Had 4 beers. No worries. Not at home with family today. I'm at school. Ooh. I hope it's not a difficult trip to your corpse. Take care of yourself, bud. Right, okay, let's see. So we'll just go all remove. Let's 0 these out. So really, we just wanted an empty game component. Hindsight, but no, well, actually no. We go one. Scale wants to be 1. Unity doesn't get happy when you scale stuff to 0 sometimes. 3 hours by boat. Oof. You said, where's the school going? Get a school trip or something, corpse. Let's see, what are we calling this? Video plug. Yes, rename. Got that. Now I've got to remember how the fuck we do videos in Unity. Give me a moment. We have a video player. Here we go. Cutscenes, pardon me. How's this work? It literally just a video player. You know what? Fuck it. We are going to cheat. We are going to cheat. If we go in back our prefabs, back into this, we're going to delete that one. Yes, delete it. Why is Unity being so slow today? That video player, drag it in. Then we will go back to menu, save. No, we won't be part of our campaign build. Right, okay. Right, okay, we'll get rid of that one for that's quite a big one. Keep the multi-level one. Come on. Oh! Take a moment. Hi! Unity, come on! What are you doing here, buddy? Unity is not having a fun time. Is this even built to the right format? Yes. Oh. Unity used to be really bad at crashing. It's better nowadays, so it's rare that I have it crash, but that doesn't mean that I don't have other issues. You can still have slowness and shit like that, so I won't say it's as frustrating as Maya, but it has its moments. Right, so now my thing here is hindsight. Yes. Grab that. Just make a new game object. Create empty video player. Being very indecisive about how to do this. Hey, Toskin, thank you so much for a 7 stream streak. Appreciate it, buddy. Gonna lurk today as I'm busy with lobby. No worries. Thank you so much for the lurk. Right, we need bit game item. Item video. Get that up. Unity seems better at coding HTML, like I have started to learn. HTML is a markup language, not really a programming language. So it's more HTML is more for displaying stuff. Depending on what you're doing, you tend not to write in raw HTML anymore. So you might use something like React, for example, which is JavaScript but still uses HTML elements. Depends what you're doing, though. Depends what you're doing. There's still advantages to learning HTML. It's one of those things where when it comes to using programming languages, scripting languages, markup languages, they're all different tools. You'll hear people arguing, saying one's better than the other, but you can't really say one's better than the other because they're built for different things, and saying which one is better than another is very much dependent on, well, what is it you're trying to do? So Unity is made for a game engine. So yeah, funnily enough, for making games, that's what it's good at. But if you wanted to, say, create a website, it's a bit like taking a spanner to, I don't know, try and dig out a concrete floor. Kind of difficult. What about learning Haskell? Ooh, There's one I haven't heard of in a long time. That's not one I remember much about, truth be told. I would have to look up what Haskell is for again. It has been a long time since I've even looked at that. I briefly used it at university, but that's about it. Again, it'll have its use though. It'll have its use. Right, okay, so that wants to close that. We can close a lot of these now. We don't want any of that shit. Get that shit out. The item. There we go. That's one. So all our items inherit from this little class here. This little doohickey here. So this one's inherit from this. Go. Now. Now on video player, that's okay. So now we are going to want what was on our other one again. Let's go back to thing. There's going to be a lot of going back and forth here because, like I said, it's been a while since I've opened this project. Oh, shit the bed. I might have put fuck. Oh, fuck. Look at it. Idiot. Wish Unity. Okay, oh, that might be something to sort out later on. I might have to boot up the backup. Haskell is highly reliable. It's hard to learn, but less prone to failure if you master it. What do you mean by less prone to failure? Like, that's an interesting statement to say about a language, while Java just needs one line to mess up the entire script. That's code for you, Corpse. I don't know what to tell you there, buddy. That's code. Any piece of code. The thing to think about it is code is a set of instructions, so it's like the instructions for anything. If you, like, get one step wrong when building a piece of furniture, the outcome is not necessarily going to be what you expected. So that's not just a coding thing, that's anything where you're following a set of instructions. So it's the same for your code. If you write a bit of Java or .NET or even Python or anything like that, if you get one bit wrong, you're not gonna get the outcome you expected. I hate to say it, Cobbs, but that's just normal coding for you. Right, well, I've made my life difficult with that one, so I'm going to pretend like that's not a problem. Oh, go back there. I want to go back to campaign build. Now we've got to wait half a century. Haskell makes more robust code when writing. A strong type system and pure function reduce bugs significantly. Okay, strongly typing does make it easier. I'll be honest, I do lean more towards strongly typed systems. I've said before I like Python because it's good for writing quick scripts. One of the things that I do find a little annoying with Python is that it doesn't natively support type that's something that does get me a little bit. I'd be curious to know what you mean by pure function. Like, how are you defining a pure function, though? That could be said for anything, though. I'm pretty sure... Does Java not have type scripting? Most languages you see out there will have that, though. .NET has that. Python doesn't, but that's because Python's a scripting language. It's not really a development language. My brain's now going off a list of like separating different languages on whether I like them or not. Two very different things there. I'm going to stop that train of thought before it gets out of hand and actually focus on what it is I'm meant to be building. So this needs... video player. No, I'm gonna have to fix the up one I broke. It's gonna bug me. Gonna bug me. No, we're never gonna say let's just go Haskell, because it really is a case of what is suitable for the task at hand. Like I said earlier, the way to think of programming languages is to imagine you've got a toolkit. You wouldn't, if a builder turned up to house to do construction work and all he had was a hammer, you'd be a little bit concerned. So it's the same with development. If you've only got one programming language under your belt, then anything that language is good at, yeah, you're sorted. Anything else, you're going to struggle. So the more languages and technologies you can get the general gist of, the better you can do. And yeah, you can't necessarily go as deep into several languages as you can if you're focused on one. But most problems that you'll ever tackle in development or anything like that will typically... Sorry, phone's buzzing. I'm getting distracted again. Most of them don't require an in-depth knowledge of one specific language. Right, what did I have on here? This is gonna pee me off. So, I'm gonna... Oh, this is why we have backups. I don't know if this will let me boot up the backup off my project. Can I just boot it up straight off the NAS? There we go. Brain fog. Files, YouTube files, Twitter files, stuff. There we go. Because I've moved it all around. YouTube project. Engine. Okay, open that. You have to remember to remove that later on. Right, done with animating for today. Eagerly focusing on this now. Awesome. I hope the animation went well, Max. How are you getting on with it all? I'm saying Haskell's worth learning. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Like I said, I've not looked at it since university. And there was only briefly. I've worked through a lot of technologies now. Haskell, I seem to recall being quite an old one. While that one loads. Take a look. Concurrent programming due to explicit handling effects. It's a flagship compiler with high performance in parallel. That's being slow and annoying. I don't care about a video. I just want Wikipedia. Come on, Wikipedia. Tell me. General purpose, statically typed. Statically typed. Okay. Purely function. Okay, functional programming. That makes sense. Time for teaching, research, industrial explanations. Pioneered several. So it pioneered type classes. Okay. Overloading. That's pretty neat. How old is it? There's no way this... Yeah, I thought so. That is an old... That is a mature language. That is a very mature language. Really hope that was not the last time it was updated, though. So 1.4. Attempting to bring together... Wonder how... Sounds like it's fairly low-level language. Yeah, I'll give that some more reading later on. Anyway, have we got our other version of... Here we go. Right. Let's fix our shit, shall we? First test footage of lip sync is... Hey, awesome. Getting feedback from our professor. Make some changes in upcoming days. Awesome. Yeah, lip syncing is a bitch. Like, I've never had to do it from an animation point of view, but I've had to do it a couple of times in, like, videos and stuff. Oh, man. It is a fucking nightmare. It is a fucking nightmare. Right, let's see what we had on here. So, that's so. Project. Close that. Now let's get it here. Empty video player. Fix this up. It's mature, but it's the basis of some of the most stable stuff on Earth. Yeah, if it's been around 35 years, that's had a lot of time to mature. My main potential issue there is it still getting updates for security? But then again, like, you can look at things like Raw seeing that. What has it got on? It just has a video player. I think looks like all of that is... Okay, it needs a render text. Oh. Okay. And it needs the cutscenes. Go. Player. Okay, so that should hopefully fix that little fuck up. Only one way to give that a test. That's oops. Go back to the main menu. Yes, running from the main menu, Materies. That would give you a hand. That would certainly help. So we this now, and we remove the skip. Hey, okay, I fixed the thing that I totally broke. Awesome. The rig I'm using is super expressive and offers many possibilities. See, stuff like that is awesome because it's like, holy shit, I could do so much with this. But at the same time, it's like, holy shit, this is going to take so much work. Like, this is the thing. When you get to more powerful tools, and this goes with like videos, this goes with animations, this goes with development, all kind of stuff like that. The more powerful the tool, great, the more you can do with it. But typically that involves more work as well. And there's a reason why you can get low-level tools that are meant to help you be able to make things quickly and easily. They might not have as many options, but they speed up that workflow. If you want to have the more powerful and more diverse like range of things to be able to do, then yeah, you've got to get a lot more in depth and like really build on those skills. The Glasgow Haskell compiler is still getting updates as the most widely used Haskell compiler. How many got? See, I'll be honest, Cobbs, that doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I don't use Haskell. It's like I said, it's not one I've used much. Interesting. I wonder. Any idea what the default compiler is? I don't even know if it would have a default. If it leans itself a certain way. Like, there's multiple ways it could go. Anyway, now that I've fixed that fuck up, let's go back to our campaign builder. So, we have our little video player. It is going to need render texture. Now, this could be a bit of a... Okay. Because if we go... textures. Where would it be? Why? That one. I do need to sort out all the UI. Won't be an item. This good thing. There we go. Yeah, so I've set up a... This could be interesting. Okay. This could be very interesting. I need to think about how best to do this now. So if I mean, let's point it to this one, see what happens. But I think, in fact, no, we're gonna make a new render texture. We're going to change the size of it. What were we calling it? Item, video, player, and long name, but fuck it, we're going with it. Size, let's go for a 1:1 ratio. We're going to just go with 1,000 by 1,000. See what happens if we select this. This might take some experimentation and then some Googling and then some crying and then some figuring some shit out later on. And that is what we're going to do with it. So, now that we've got that video clip, no, that'll be set later on. Okay, actually, here's the first thing. Price, what happens? Can this be set? We'll get that to load in a minute. Because I don't, in fact, no. No. We'll just load the, stick the GIF in here for them. You guys are about to see a beautiful GIF of Minnie being kidnapped. Good clip. Why have we got, oh yeah, because those are, so can I put a GIF in there? I cannot. Okay, so that's worth making a note of then. That can do videos, but it can't do GIFs. Man is now totally into Haskell compile. That's not likely to happen anytime soon. I have not got time to learn Haskell. One thing I do want to do, I shared in Discord a short while ago. It was just the other day. It was a video of someone using C and XDL to recreate Minecraft, and then they started making their own like Doom type FPS. That is something I'd like to give a go at some point. Not use any game engine, but using like just raw code, trying to create my own basic game. That could be kind of fun to do. Here we go. It's not possible to play animated GIFs in Unity. Whoa, that's back in 2010. That's fucking old. What's the matter? I'd be slightly surprised if Unity can't support GIFs at all. Someone message Will, the god of Unity. He was genuinely given that nickname at university, at our first game jam. Someone referred to him as the god of Unity. Really? Oh, I think I've hit this issue before, actually. I've had this issue before. How did I, wait, no, hang on. I have done this before. Let's build a Woodland Scene. I know I've done this before. The solution was an awful hack, and I don't know if I want to do it, but I know I've tackled this before. I think I know how I solved this. If I remember correctly, I think the way I did this was I split the GIF into its many different frames. I then loaded those frames in as an array, and I just got it to swap the texture, like, very quickly. Which, you know, it works. But am I doing it for this? Fuck no. Like, if that ends up being the solution, that is going to be something that I will implement later on, because that is going to be a ball ache I'm not doing right now. And fuck's sake, the stream's on fire. Who overfed the fire this time? Come on, Rangers, hop to it. Get those water buckets, get those water hoses. Come on, folks. Totally not buying time while Unity takes fucking forever to open this bloody project. Not like it's a massive project with all of Liminal's fucking teens behind. Oh, there's a roguelike game. Yes, I think someone's mentioned that before, actually, Corpse. Was it Torskin? I know someone's definitely mentioned that to me before. Oh, poor Max is doing all the work. Come on, let's lend him a hand. Water, waterfall, water bucket, water something. This is taking a fucking... Oh, fucking hell, Tim. Tim coming in with the heavy hand. Me and Max there just were a couple of water buckets. Meanwhile, Tim drops the fucking, like, ocean on top of us. How are you doing, Tim? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, well, that's loading. We're going to get rid of this GIF. I don't think that is going to work. So it's not going to be GIFs. But we do have plenty of footage at least. So, I have some. I think. Oh, hang on. Ah, I can use my last highlights video. If I go into files, oh, not files. I want video files. Upranger, new thoughts, able highlights. We'll use that as a reference. Don't use water on an oil fire. Guys, please do not do that. He is joking. For the love of fucking hell, do not put water on an oil fire. Like, yes, I'm sure there is an amount where if you use enough water, it will put the fire out. But by that point, your house is no longer going to have a fire issue. It's going to have a flooding issue. Right, anyway. There we go. It fucking took long enough. It's still loading. Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. Well, everyone's getting a bit of a background into Liminal Scene now. Luckily, we've always shown this off. Like, they've had this for a while. That's not going to record, is it? Yes, use the appropriate extinguisher for a type of fire, of which, when it's an oil fire, if you can't smother it, just walk away, call the fire brigade. You need a fire blanket or the lid of the pan or something similar. Right, so you can see here, that bit there, the Grinch, that is a GIF. That is a GIF. Oh, wow, we're getting some. Right, so, let's have a look. Yeah, I thought so. It's literally just 34 frames that we're looping through very quickly. 24 frames a second. Oh, and that particular GIF that I loaded in for Mini, I don't know how many frames it was. I think it was like 300.
All right, I yield. You've obviously got something in that head of yours. Turns out you're not a total losses arranger.
Ah, okay. Fair play, guys. You still got looping next, though. You're never gonna beat looping. Right, no, don't save any changes. Don't save any changes. Alright, okay. So yeah, we're not doing that then. We will stick with this. So we're gonna want a new script for our thingy-mabobby. Misc item. Oh, we've already opened. Okay, now we are going to still let's open our cutscene script just so we have a reference. Oh, where's that gonna be? Oh, I've really got to sort out these folders so that I know where placeholder. Nice. Where the fuck did I put this? Add more oil. If you add enough, it will smother the. Tim, please don't give him fire advice. You are awful at it. I think there was once a disaster on an aircraft carrier where the crew tried to put out the oil spill fire with hoses, but the water carried the oil into teeny crack. No. Oh, that is fucking terrifying. That is fucking terrifying. That, yeah, I would not want to be in that position. Hey, US man, how you doing? You need help with shaders? Nah, I'm good, thank you. I am not at the point where we are going to be doing shaders yet. Holy shit. There is so much that I've got to do before I get to shaders. What was I doing? Ah, this is why I don't do coding streams very often, because I get so easily sidetracked. What were we doing? Ah, yes, we're looking for our fucking cutscene script. There we go. Found it. Right. Get rid of that search, because that's going to do. Right, okay, how are we loading it in again? We'll start, oh boy, what? We just pointing at URL, really? Oh. Well, that makes life easier, we'll take that. I thought I was having to do, like, I thought I was having to point it to a, oh, what's it called? Enumerator, that's it. Oh, never mind, well, that makes life very easy indeed. Possible to other things you're trying to be done. That's we are not at the point for shaders yet. Shaders will make things look very pretty and very nice, absolutely. And yeah, it's possible there's a couple of things that could be done with shaders. But right now, we're working on stuff that's more mechanical and more like item-based gameplay. We're not ready for shaders. Right, what were we doing? So we're going to want this start. We're still going to want... Okay, so what do we get in the item bit? I know you can use shaders for a number of things, but this is still very early on in the development point, US man. I'm working on other stuff right now. Shaders aren't on my radar. Had a look at the fire ship explaining Haskell in 100 seconds. Oh, I made GPU-based raycasting. Ooh, interesting. Okay, how did you do that, US man? I am kind of interested. Again, not something I'm doing right now, but I am kind of intrigued. Passing jobs off to the GPU isn't something I've done before, so that is something that I would be interested to learn. Right, what was I doing? Yes, anyways, so we want to make sure that this is going to have a reference. Oh wait, no, we can get the campaigns folder from here. Awesome. Okay, because that's static. I'm having to remember what my thing was. Because of pure functional programming language, no deviation. Brain. So what do I want? We are going to want a reference to the thingamabobby. Serialized field. Header in there. What was I going to call it? Yes. Video player. And video. Literally just video. I have been using too much Python on our streamings. I almost treated that like a fucking piece of Python. Yeah, I'm not interested. No, I don't want... You're gonna want the UI namespace. Is that it? Oh no, it wants the video namespace. I forgot that was a separate. Get our reference to that. Oh, there are times where I really think. Oh, I've put on the item base on it. What? Oh, item base. Oh, there we go. Now we got what we want. Player, we've got reference. Item. It's not that we act with currently. That could be something to play with later on. Calculate the triangles that make up your mesh and calculate the intersection of your line with the mesh renderer instead. No Collider's physics needed this way. Way more performant than physics.raycaster. Yeah, I can see how that ends up being a lot more performant. For starters, you're passing workload off to the GPU, which is a lot better at parallel processing. And if you're not having to run it through the physics engine, that's pretty neat. I like that. I might have to have a play with that in another project at some point then, because it would be nice to learn a little bit more about passing more into the GPU. Again, not a task I've done much of before, and a lot of the work I've done has always been CPU based, or where it has been GPU based, it's been through more using components in the hierarchy that passes off into the GPU. Again, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to, I was talking earlier about trying to make a game using C and STL, using raw code, no game engine. It's not the most efficient way of doing things, but it is it's good for learning. I enjoy trying these things. Right, what were we doing? Got video. This is. Gotta remember how I've been setting up all my shit. Hang on, let's grab something like the torch. But no, not that. Let's get some. Where's my mic? Okay. iPad. Back in. I clearly do not remember where I put text. Yes. Oh, in the triggers. Bit. Game triggers. Here we go. UI trigger. That's what I was looking for. So this is the script for when we started our game. You saw an image of Lakea pop up. This is the script for managing that. When I build the level, I can pass it a path to an image, and you compiles it into the campaigns folder. Then when we run the game, it's able to load that up. So let's dig it. How was I passing? Hang on, I've got example. Yeah, we built the April Fool's shit. Item, Y trigger. Okay, here we go. Asset paths. It wants to path to the asset. Then it. So I think we'll already have an asset paths. That up. Here we go. Sorted. Graphics programmer, so I'll make a lot of compute shaders. Ah, that makes sense. Focus on application performance. Nice to get a game where I had two armies of 100,000 units fighting each other. That is a lot of units to be rendering. Use a custom LOD with the farthest LOD actually particles in a VX group. That must have been a pretty complex piece of work you had there. That's quite an achievement though. Over 100,000 agents working. Pretty solid. You'd have a hard time getting that to run well on a CPU. Right. Doing. Asset tab. No, because that is, yeah, that's specific to. So, let's grab our highlights video. Right, no, before we do that, let's prefab this. Prefab. Misc. Oh, items. Video player. Got a prefab for it. Now, gonna want to go back to our main menu and stick it into item. So done with that now. US man, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the Woodland Rangers. Glad you're enjoying the streams, bud. 200k toll, you might be able to pull off with dots, but would be a stretch for the CPU. Yeah. Whenever you've got like 200,000 AI agents, like, sure, there's a lot of optimizations you could still make there. But CPUs are more designed for throughput. So anything that's heavy on a single thread, CPUs excel at because those single threads can run so much faster. But anything that you can pass off to a parallel workload, so when you've got that many agents, you're better off passing it off to the GPU. Makes a lot of sense, that. That's in the list. Now, that's been pre. This particular one, let's put in thing there and got that file. Back to item. Serialized field. Private string. Video name. Gonna want that. Now, are we going to want this to play on start? I think for now, we'll just assume we want it to play on start. Let's make sure we can get it loaded in first. Video name. Now, you could trunk it. But, no. Keep doing it. Now, even a little bit. Not the. Alright. So, now that we've got that, so now we're going to want a couple of things. We're going to want our public override for our initialize item. Then we are going to want to do a public override to override our set visible. Because here we haven't got a smesh. We haven't got a smesh? None of us have a smesh. I have no idea what the fuck that is. We don't have a mesh here to enable disable. So our usual visibility stuff that we're inheriting isn't going to enable and disable it. So the way we're going to want to do this is we're probably going to be better off setting the enabling and disabling the video player. The player dot enabled equals visible. If we do that, that might do it. I've not worked with the video player much, so we'll find out when we test it. In terms of starting it, so UI trigger. Now this is how we're loading UI at runtime, but we're not going to have to do that. We can do this. We can get the path. We're not going to be going to. In fact, do we even have a videos folder in our builder? Ooh, hang on. I might have to make some adjustments to our builder script. Where am I going? What was that? Script. Going. Yep, that. Build campaign. This awful piece of code. It works, but I don't like it. Right, cutscenes, audio clips, music. No, we do not. Okay. Let's see. Const string video clips folder. Video clips. You could argue that this could be the same as cutscene. I am going to keep it. I don't want my cutscene videos. I've done. This now. Video. Add it to that. Add it to that. On the rabbit holes as I'm having 11% beer. Oh man, you know what? A thing of cider wouldn't go amiss right now. I'm learning Haskell because you won't. Look, if I find a need for learning Haskell, then sure, I'll take a look. It's not that I'm not interested. I just don't have the time to learn it for the sake of learning it. I have so many projects on the go. I'm not going to keep listing them off because people who watch my streams a lot will already know most of the shit I have going on. I always have a few little secret ones tucked away. That one. There. Click on that. Go. Asset type video. Where did we set? Asset type to type. I want to find. I don't want to replace. I want to find. Find all. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. But it's been a while since I wrote this. It might, so I don't remember where exactly. Just a language person, even programming language is fun to learn. Oh, absolutely. I am never going to criticize someone for that because they are an awful lot of fun to learn. There's a lot you can do with them. Where am I setting? What each? Hey, Crosspath, good to see you, dude. Hope you're keeping well. I don't remember where I set what each item. How are you doing? I hope you're keeping well. Good to see you. Okay. Generate level data. So this script, as I said, is when I actually compile a campaign. So I build a campaign in my scene here, and then I run this scene to generate a campaign. And this is the script that generates the data. It gives us this, a big whacking load of JSON data that we can then import later on with all our assets stored in our tiny little folders here. So like if I load this up, you can see some of the... Ooh, that's the wrong one. You can see some of the cutscenes and shit. If Visual Code can load it, it's a pretty big file. I don't think it even plays the audio. There we go, yeah. Ba-ba-bum. Good, just finished studying. How about yourself? I am good, thanks. Just trying to relearn my old project. It's been a few months since I last opened it, so I'm a little bit rusty on how it all works, because being a completely competent programmer... Yeah, I didn't write any comments. Their cutscene. We added cutscenes. That was from the April Fool's one. We did an April Fool's stream using this project. So the project itself is a Twitch Plays. So it's a Twitch Plays adventure that you guys can play from Twitch chat. And the idea is that you get to vote. It's turn-based. And you guys in chat vote what action you will take every turn in order for you to progress through the game. And when we did the April Fool's stream for it, myself, Mini Moise, and Prof Flintlock put together a load of cutscenes. So, like, load of these put together, and these were absolutely hilarious. We had a great time making these. They are utterly stupid, but they are worth checking out. If you want to go watch all of these properly, then I would recommend checking them out on YouTube. They are available on the YouTube channel. So, like, we came to my house, I set up a green screen, and I made a load of digital scenes like this, and we filmed in front of the digital scenes. So, like, here, myself, and then if we fast forward a little bit, we'll see the other two. The whole idea was Minnie Mouse was meant to be like the spirit of the woodlands, and Prof was trying to get rid of her, and I wanted to go rescue her, so naturally I sent you guys to rescue her instead. Will there be an update on the RPG bot? Oh, on the mini games, there will definitely be updates on that. I have got some things noted down, I just haven't got to them. If you've got things you want to see, stick them in the Discord, or you can open tickets on my GitHub. But I've definitely got a few things planned on those. I will be able to set up some community raids and such like that to be able to encourage it. We've got ads in 5 minutes, by the way, guys. When the ads come along, we'll probably take a short break so I can make a cup of tea. I also didn't check which artwork that was. Oh, was it what Zell Arts is? Yes, please do go check them out. They do awesome artwork. I love the way they draw their art with the sharp angles and the weather systems. Absolutely beautiful. Point to point to programming. Dear future me, please forgive me. I can't even begin to understand what... Corpse, you have no idea how accurate that is sometimes. Love that art. Yeah, Zell did a fucking beautiful job with it. But yeah, if you do want to check out the cutscenes, here's a link to the YouTube. Please do go check them out. There's also a blooper reel that Minnie very kindly edited for us. I would 100% recommend going and watching them. Obviously, I'm shilling my own videos, but they are a fun laugh anyway. Right, okay, so how were we defining... Let's get... Generate map tile data. Yep, okay. This is where we're getting the item. Component of nation. Asset paths. Then you... Oh, okay. Aha! Aha! So I think, look here, we have get asset paths. Yep, here we go. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. That in. Go on this little one names. Why have we not got the namespaces for system? Paths. Here's the asset. Path. New asset. One. Change that to video. There we go. That's gonna have that. We've added the script. I mean, if you want to have a bit of fun, I don't know if I've set up the... Yeah, I don't have the button to set up the Monster Hunter minigame anymore. Let me run a random event. If we're lucky, we'll get the Monster Hunter... Nope, Lazy Fang stealing all the pillows. Well, never mind then. I reset the score for the Monster Hunter minigame as well, so we need to set a new high score for the Monster Hunter minigame. Right, anyway, so we've edited that to work there. So that'll now be able to pull in our little highlights video when we compile the campaign. Now we need to just get it to actually play. Just gonna grab that. Point this out because I'm just doing that so that we are going to on player URL of looping. Will you get out of here? An asshole. What a dickhead. So that's gonna want to be level manager instance campaign folder plus this is why I shouldn't be hard coding things, but I've been. Fuck me, I'm in need. And I close my fucking close that script. Boom. Plus. As I okay, yeah. Video. I'll just bring that in to be consistent. Yeah, I'll go up name. file, that's why. Video asset file. Okay, right. Ad break has started, so we're going to take a short break here, guys. If you all grab a drink, go to toilet, anything like that, now is your chance, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, we are back. Ads are finished with as well. Okay, so that have our bit. Let's go set the URL. We can set a function for when it ends. That might not be a bad thing for later on, but for now, let's just go player. Oh. How do we get it to We just set a ball for it to automatically loop, or are we gonna have to like trigger it each time? Video, player, loop. I can't find native component support true seamless video looping by design. Fact, this will inevitably cause visual notable hiccups. Oh, okay. Surprising, devs leaving. Oh, yeah, that time, yep. Video people notably. I got the short and sweet answer, no. Wow. Crossover features, understandably, now it's not the best time for this. Good case for internally. Okay. We have a small list of our own. Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. If it is a little bit jumpy, we can deal with that. Right, okay. Let's just go on. That will do. Public void. Call it the in. I don't know why that's capitalized when it should be private. It says making this public. Okay. Player dot loop point reached. What's equal? I don't need it. This keyboard is getting a little bit old, and you can tell when it's not quite. Oh, why is it not? Here. Expecting. That. Yep, there we go. It's happy now. VP. Right. Let's just do that, I imagine. We'll change that up later on because I want to be able to add more options for this. So maybe we'll only want it to play the once. Maybe we'll want a delay in it like playing. Maybe we'll just want it to loop continuously. There's a few ways it might work. But for now, we're just going to try and get it working. Once it's working, then we can come back and like tweak additional settings and that. So in theory, if we were to compile this level now, it should pull this in. So that's currently set to April. Let's change it. Now we are going to save scene. Where's my scenes? Back to the main menu. Clear all of that. Clear all of that gubbins. Okay, so generate campaign. Okay, it didn't like that. Why did you not like that? It didn't like our video object. Found in item diction. The swap I added. And we've got it right there. Oh. Got the bloody space in it. Nothing else is it. Nothing else is it. Try that. Missed. Nope. Item. Rename. Go. Yeah. This system I've got here is far from perfect. I'm well aware it's got issues. Believe me, I know it's got issues. Try that again. It didn't make me. No, good. Good. Right, okay, let's try that again now. Right. Ignore this error. I imported the Twitch CDK for like the Twitch API, and it just natively throws errors, which is very nice. Some excellent development there when it's literally conflicting with itself. Anyway, right, generate campaign. Alright, there we go. That's generated the level. So now if we come down here, this might need a minute. Okay. Well, I expected to see a folder there. I don't see a folder. That's... Where the fuck did it go? The fuck? It did... Yeah. Did... What? I don't know what happened. Okay, time to go back to our build script and see what the fuck is going on there. Why is that not... Oh look, I did actually put some comments in here. Not many, but some. Oh. That still won't be... Hang on. Let's go back to our... That's camp. Oh. Why do we not have a build? That's something set automatically, or... Oh, that might be set automatically. Yeah, so it defaults if I don't set it. Why did it not build anything? Like, it did the thing. I'm a little confused. Little confused as to why that said it worked, but it didn't do anything. Why did we get no output? Right. So the annoying bit about this is, this means it's building it somewhere, but I don't know where it's building it. Campaign builder. Oh, why is that not? It like... Where the fuck is it putting this? Where on earth? Because if that's not populated, then it should be... Build path is not equal to, is equal to. Use your own environment type. Okay. Little bit. Where are you? Right, okay. Have a debug. Folder. So this will at least tell us where it's aiming at. I'm going to find out where it's put it. It's going to turn out it's going to have made like multiple copies because I keep rerunning it. Console. That. Level. That's not helpful. That is not helpful. Where are you building it? I have to go exploring my personal files. Have I fucked this up royally? Could it be in my documents or something? And what did it say it was called? Multi-level campaign 3. I don't understand how I might be doing that. That's not a file path. Not a full file path. Oh, it's not going to be just doing it in the raw. No. I'm well aware that just searching campaign 3 might hit multiple things. But I am very fucking confused right now. Very fucking. Lakea, we are literally getting more artwork of you right now. We have a piece that we've got from Una. We've just got a piece from Mela. And we're getting a piece from Sunny. Admittedly, the piece from Sunny is you tied to a giant stick of dynamite. But it is still artwork. Stop being such a sassy little git. No pleasing some folks, eh? Yeah, I'm very confused as to where this. It's clearly saving it somewhere. It is clearly being successful in saving it, but I don't know where, and that's what's concerning me. That is what is concerning me. I don't know where. Okay. How many arrows do you have now, Max? How many arrows do you have? You've burned through a lot of them, haven't you? $2.5K. Wow. You have gone through a lot of arrows. Steadily rising. You'll get there, dude. You'll get there. This stream has just turned into me trying to find where are my SSD this has been saving to. Massively. Then let's print the full path. That would help. Then again, that was meant to be the full path, campaign full path. It because I might know what's going on there. 'Cause that's not technically all that piece strict. Not make a slight edit to the.
Sometimes I like annihilation, and you just walk straight through.
Not equal. That doesn't be.
Swap the bodies of an ape.
It's not equal. No. Not equal. That might fix that little issue. I still want to know where I've got these random campaigns are being saved. Okay, that's going to be a problem for later on. I'll leave that searching. We're going to rerun this now that we've made this minor little edit, which should, fingers crossed, fix it. I don't remember when I would have broke that. Generate camera. Name folder. That is still giving. That is that still giving us nothing? That should have some value in there now. Oh, not equal. It's not equal materials. Not materials. Why am I calling myself Materies? I can't even get my own fucking name right. Oh, this is why I shouldn't do coding streams. I should just retire and stick to gaming. Try that again. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Unity projects. There we go. That's the right file path. So now, if we come back, that's still empty. Unity sometimes takes a while. There we go. Unity sometimes takes a while to pick up on new files, but now we can see. So we've got our level data. Not a big level, this one, so it's not got as many lines. We also have our video clip. So it is compiling our video clip. And it's just the highlights that I uploaded to YouTube the other day. So now we close this. Still want to know where the fuck that. Is that today's date? That's not. Open new. No, that looks like Spellfort. Okay, never mind. Not that one. Anyway, right, okay, so let's run this now. And this is a bug I'll fix on start that. Right. Oh, that ain't right. Oh. I know why. I know why. Multi-level. Go back to scenes. This is an older version of this, so it's got things that I haven't set up. Right, okay. So the better way of doing this may just to be for me to take the April, copy and paste that. Giving it a minute because that's a pretty big one. Multi. Then we'll just put a load of levels out of this. Grab it. Yeah. Grab that. And we'll grab this one. Put 3, 1. Now you get to see a bit of the behind the scenes from the April Fools. Now, if we... video. Here. D 5 6 5 see how this. So now we'll recompile. We'll use this one this time because then it's got everything it needs. All the other shit, it's not gonna error on it. Try and run the campaign. Save that. Recompile this. Takes a moment longer. Got more to do. Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna copy all the assets. Okay. Well, we'll run with this for now, but yeah, next time I work on this, I think I'm gonna need to make some new copies of this. You can see though how long it would have took for me to have generated the April Fool stuff. You're going to see a little more of the behind the scenes, because that was like a real world example. This is only the first 3 levels from April Fools. There was like 18 levels, I think. Something like that. That was with us cutting some bit. Well. Now, if that campaign, while that's doing that, playing the fuck that for a moment. No, we can fix that. We can fix that if we just remove this little bit here. This little bit here. There we go. There we go. That little bit here. Now, if we go back here, give Unity a my English today. Checking out. A second, so it's crap out. Come on. It's be importing all the crap we just technically imported into the project. I need to set up a better way of doing it. Oh, the actual process isn't too bad. It's just what I'm using. I need to give myself some a few more tools for development work on this project. Yeah, we'll get there though. So question for you guys then, yeah, some of you may have heard what I said earlier. Would this originally been for me to collab with other streamers? Would you guys be interested in that idea then? Like I said, the idea was that I would build campaigns like this and then collaborate with other streamers. And then for the other streamers, I would say, right, here's some clues. I'd give them a list of clues for the levels and they would work with their Twitch chat in order to complete the campaign that way. Now, I could still add in like cutscenes and stuff like that. Not all of them would be like green screen stuff like the April Fools, because as cool as that would be, that would take way more time than what I've got. But it would be like fun little doodle stuff. Got all of that, and now we go load, level, text 2. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I should have used escape. Late to... Anyway. Let's pause that for a moment and we'll listen to a prop thrown on.
Impressive. No matter. You'll never get to her. I intend to rid of her so that I may bring the might of British industrialization to these lands. I, the great Professor Flintlock, will harvest the resources to build a vast empire that my family and I will rule with an iron fist. I shan't be bettered by some woodland vagabonds aiming to disrupt my plans.
Okay. Oh, we don't have video play. Interesting. Why do we have? Enable it. Okay, what? Video asset file. We don't. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm missing a. Okay, after all that effort to compile it all and everything. Right. Okay. Well, feel a little bit stupid. And go. Scenes. Yeah. First things first. I clear that cutscene because we don't need these cutscenes. These the that one is a pretty fucking big one. Now if we that's mon video, he still has some changes to our thing. So here we can see we've got overrides. These are to do with saving certain things. And we kind of need this to, you know, save the information about what we're doing. So, like, we're migrating the video file into our campaigns folder, but we're not actually saving the data for which, for where it needs to load it. So, that is something to do. So, we can get rid of that. Let's grab these. Here. These can go down here. Yes, this is excellent. Well managed. I'm a... Right, okay. So, apply overrides. That's when we're getting it. Let's figure out what we need to save first. I think for now it's just video asset. Just the video asset. So, getting good, right? That wants to change to video asset file. Then this will change video asset by video asset video. So what this is doing is when we build our campaign here, we need to get the properties that we've set for each item in our scene, because different items have different things, like different locations. Maybe some are interactive, some are not, stuff like that. So when we're actually saving that data, we need to be able to pass that into the build script. The build script is then what saves that data into this JSON file. So if I I can come here. So here, go overrides, format. That one. Here we go, overrides. So this is for one of the items in the game. Is it interactive false? Is it attackable false? This is details for each individual object. So here we've got to actually save the name of the video file so that when we load the campaign in, this specific object goes, right, I know I need to load a video. I need to go to this video folder, but which video in that folder do I need? That's what this is. It kind of needs that, Materies. That's kind of important. No, don't save. Right. So with that done, we should be able to save that now. No, Unity isn't half being slow today. Let's be on mute. Oh no. We'll bring it back for a moment. Okay, so we've got our video asset file set there. So now if we go back to our main menu, well, actually, level, just to make that a little bit easier to tell the campaigns apart, so we don't end up with the Spirit's Power and the Spirit's Power 1 again. With that done, back to the main menu. Run that. Console generate. Give that a second to copy the assets across. There we go. Now in we run it again. Campaigns. Level. Can't campaign. It won't give us the intro cutscene because I've removed that from the
Welcome to
veteran
your ranger training carrier. It's
if
nice
we
to see someone new join.
load level 2. Okay. We still don't have video playing. Now, if memory serves, that's because for some reason it wasn't active. Oh, now it's importing all the shit that we've just technically imported. I need to see if I can change where I'm putting that campaigns folder. I can change where it's exporting the campaigns folder now. That's easy. The problem with that is that currently it will only load campaigns from its internal campaigns folder. I think I need to change that in this dev build. Fun little fact though, while we're waiting for that to import, if I go to where it was in... Where did I put it? In I do. I put it. Maybe files. Here we go. TCA build 4 campaign Spirit Spell. You all see how big the overall campaign ended up being. 2.16 gigs. The reason for that is all in the cutscenes. If we look at that, that's 2.02 gigs. Like the actual data for building the levels, only 621 kilobytes. And the music, there was music in there, but that's not too big. 113 audio clips, user interface, like that's only got a couple of images. The audio clips had some various. It was mainly the fucking cutscenes that took up all the space. Right, anyway. Oh, absolutely. The whole project, Max, all of April Fool's, hang on. So when it came to the video editing, the whole April Fool's project comes out at something like 150 gigabytes. Missed events, April. So this is where like all the raw footage is. So like if I boot that up, like you can see all the raw footage, GIFs, completed cutscenes. We've got our Unity renders in here, so all of that stuff. The total size of all that came out 117 gigs. Now you see why I'm panicking about my NAS running out of space. Why? Because when we get projects of like that size, like 876 gigabytes sounds like a lot of space, but when one project is taking up that much, you can start to see why I'm getting concerned about space. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, we know it wasn't active, but if we do that,
Knew someone would come looking for her. No, I thought it would be someone more. No.
I can hear the audio for thing, and now it stopped. Okay. Oh.
When he's ever going to ever lay eyes on.
Stand aside, Rocky. Let me show you how a
this
real
is-
ranger handles these things.
Whoa!
Why is that not working?
I meant to do that.
Why have we got...
wow.
we have no...
Killing us both.
Did I not set a render texture? Still on rabbit hole watching 2-hour video of Jason Parser. Oh, Jason's normally pretty easy to work with. Does Haskell not have a library function? Does Haskell not have a module for working with Jason? Be really surprised if it doesn't. Let's see. What am I looking for? Item. Font. Oh, where the fuck did I put it? Misc. No, I did not give it a target text. Okay? That's why it wasn't rendering anything. We'll deal with the jumping in a moment. So let's do that. Hopefully that fixes that issue. How goes the Haskell learning? Gotta prioritize that? Yeah. It's gonna be done after Confuzzled, Max. It's probably gonna be July, August time. I could do it straight after Confuzzled, but we'll see. With finances and stuff like that. But either way, like middle of the year, like early autumn is when it's gonna be done. I'm planning on building one that will give me up to 24 terabytes. I currently have 6. The other advantage of the new one I'm building is they'll be expandable. So I'll have 24 when I build it, but I'll be able to expand it up to 48 terabytes later on. And once I've filled up 48 terabytes, well, let's just say that's a problem for Materies 5-10 years from now. A dirty C# Java TypeScript programmer. Oh, careful who you call dirty there. That's a lot of people you're insulting. Myself as well. Did some weird functional Haskell stuff. When are you going to get to parsing? Run parser. No, just no. What are you nulling then? Gonna say, I'm curious what you're nulling there. Jason. Okay, no, he's throwing it in a string. That's what. Huh. Haskell does seem to be a little bit dirty if it's like, oh, no, because you can do none in JSON. I'd have to double check. You wouldn't typically. No, I think I've done it actually. I think we do it in some of our stream stuff for Python. Trying to solve like 3 things at once in my head. This is why ADHD folks make terrible developers. He says, literally doing it for a day job. Multiple level. Let's go.
Welcome to your ranger
shut up,
training
Lakea.
camp.
We don't care right now. Skip that. So it's still not active, but we can enable it ourselves.
Knew someone would come looking for her, though I thought it would be someone more.
Damn it.
No. About it. Wouldn't want you to get
Oh,
sidetracked.
that's a little bit annoying. Why is it not?
Strikes today.
Not the render texture. Not looping for some reason.
Stand aside, Rocky.
Huh.
Let me show you how a real ranger handles.
Team Weedspan still stubbornly bitter about us going for... Why do you think we left her behind, Max? Why do you think we left her behind? We went through mountains, we went through forests, we fought like steampunk fighters, we went through hell and back to save her. And what did she say? Ah, loser. Oh, man. Oh, George. We had so much fun doing that. We are so hyped to do more of it. I don't know why that's not rendering. It's me off a little. Also, do we need to do this? If it's got a loopable. Play it. Dot. Who? Hyphen shit. That was that capital T. It was right, Molly, correct thing to do in the end. Yes, we're going to leave the poor woman tied up alone in the dungeon for however long it's going to be before someone rescues her. One of you guys have gone back and got her, right? She's not still there at all. You did go back and rescue her, right? Oh, man. Anyway, so I don't know why that is not playing ball. But like, it's playing. We get the audio. The audio is coming through. Just not seeing it. Was it dropping? Dropping I think I have a lot of shit to work with getting this. I thought it was going to be. Apparently, it might not be. Yeah, I'm not overly sure what's going on here. What's our camera set up to do in our cutscene? Ah, come on, Unity. What are you preparing? Set up to... Camera. Have a look at our scene. Oh, that's literally setting up the player to play. Okay. I'm a little bit baffled as to what's going on, apparently. It's not a creative language, as logical and mathematical as a whole. Again, you're going to have to kind of break that down, Corpse. Like, all languages are logical and mathematical. So, what do you mean by it's creative? As in, does it have less syntax? Is it a lower level language? Like, I'm not fully following along with what you're getting at, sorry. Where's our music? Bring that back. Less syntax. It's definitely given the, from what I looked at it, the appearance of a low level language. But I don't know how low it compiles. Let's try and reload it.
Welcome to your Ranger training carrier. It's not.
Shut up, Lakea. I haven't got it set to be. Set visible. Player. Wait, why is that not being enabled? It's made visible. That is. This one is being a real pain in the backside. I gotta keep the wood pile up, folks. Gotta keep that wood pile stocked up. Chop, chop. Oh, fire's gone out, so I better want to feed that as well. Alright.
Welcome to your Ranger training carrier.
Shut up, Lakea. Here we go. That's... That's him. It's not even playing this time. No. Oh, there we go.
No, I thought it would be someone.
No, the video is definitely there.
Steamed up about it. Wouldn't want you to get side.
See, it's right there. I get that training in, Corpse. Gotta get leveled up.
Wow, he tried to kill her in fire. How original.
Just as soon as I played. Well, all going
I've
to go out.
changed texture. Oh,
Mortgage rates alone are
no,
killing
it
me.
is
What would it take?
still not happy. So it's not something with the render
Okay,
texture.
okay, not
I don't
judging,
think,
you
anyway.
know? Bloody hurry up and come rescue me.
What is this gradation coming to?
Materies.
We don't get paid enough for this.
YouTube video playing, but
No, 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 no need to get
visible.
steamed up about it.
I get sound but no
Sidetracked
visual.
Now, would we? What do you mean there's train strikes today?
Stop that. I don't need to be listening to Prof's voice right now. Let's see. Right click on it. We've got a render texture. We know that works. Inside. Other canvas. Oh. This render. With our canvas. Give wonder. Let's rerun it. I wonder if it is playing, but it's playing somewhere that I'm not currently expecting. That is all the distinct
Welcome to your
possibility.
ranger training carrier. It's nice to see someone new joining the conclave
Oh,
finally.
why have I got the... Corpse has found the viewer attack! Oh, that's getting a bit more use of late. That's nice to see. Right, okay.
Knew someone would come looking for her, though I thought it would be someone
Right.
more... Now, no need to get steamed up about it. Wouldn't want you to get sidetracked, now would we?
Don't
What do
see
you mean
where
there's
it's
train
put it.
strikes today?
He sent a rookie to come save me, the most fabulous woman he's ever going to ever lay eyes on.
Stand aside, Rocky. Let me show
Rocky,
you how a real
where?
handle business.
Why? Why?
I meant to do that.
I'm banning everyone. Yeah, good luck with that, Corpse.
Fire! How original!
Just as soon as I play... Well,
Don't...
you're going
Then
to
you're
go out
not sure
with
what...
a bang.
Oh, shut up.
Knew someone would come looking for...
Let's do that. Just turn the sound off for a moment. W Prince. Honestly, that joke, like, was felt all the more. And we said at the time, when Minnie, like, came up to us to, like, film for that, her trains were a nightmare, and she ended up, like, missing one of her connections by literally 1 minute. She saw it close the doors and leave the station as she was running up to it, like... The train joke was felt by all of us. Some of those jokes were very much relatable, let's put it that way. I mean, that was generally the idea. I don't know why that's still not working. Right, it's... add raw image, yeah. My panel, yeah. Add raw image. Okay, is it needing? The cat. Video player in world space not visible. I wonder if I've set this wrong. Set this up. Annoying. Oh, we've got ads in 5 minutes as a heads up, folks. Bring our own mute. Come on, I mean. Fucking hell, someone's overfed the fire again, folks. Get the water buckets. Ah! Water bucket. Let you guys deal with that while I try and figure out what the fuck's going on with this. Boya! Boya! Not working. Oh, not that. I play a sound but no video. We're not getting an error though, I don't. No. Slowly getting there, folks. Woodlands are nearly saved. Not that. Instead of AVI, that's not. It's good old Reddit. Yeah, this usually works. Totally. Nice work, Max. On like actually. Oh, absolutely. If you alternate your chat, I've encouraged people to do that before. Same when it comes to playing this game as well. Otherwise, Twitch can get a little antsy about it. Texture. There. Going items. Have an actually has canvas. Yeah, there we go. That one's got a canvas. I don't know why it's got that frame loaded in, but there we go. It's got that frame loaded in. Hey, this overlay. So I think it's gonna each need one of those. So just like we did with the, I did not expect this one to be quite as deep a dive. Yeah, we've not really got to Rocket League today, have we? Well, never mind. Been a bit of fun. Don't like that. Best thing, does it? Let's reset that terminal. Okay, right. So it needs its own canvas. So take a look how we did that. And wait, no, how did we buy element? That'll be a better one. I think its own canvas. Oh wait, no, because that's hooking into. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good one to use. So maybe a better one would be to look at monsters. These guys, I'm pretty sure did get the yeah, here we go. Canvas. I think that's what it's gonna need then. Okay. Kind of want a blue sky captured mini moist here with the. Are you wanting to screenshot when Minnie has been caught and have it posted to Blue Sky, Max? Because if you want to do that, I will absolutely load up the video just for that. Oh, I fucking love that. That is evil and it is beautiful. I love it. Let's do it. Right, yeah, so that's going to want a canvas. That's what it's missing. It does need a canvas component. We could do it for the bits. Okay. Which cutscene do you want, Max? Which cutscene? Do you want the railroad cutscene? Do you want the furnace cutscene? Or do you want the TNT cutscene? Or do you want the cutscene where we've just left her alone by herself? And do you want it to be just the video? Or should we have it playing in the engine? Like, I could set it up so that it's running in the engine and make it look all innocent. Like, what do you mean, Minnie? No, we're absolutely getting on with work here. This wasn't set up at all. Look! I'm working on Unity shit. It's not my fault chap just happened to use the certain screenshot at a certain point. Furnace scene. Okay, we are doing it. I hope you're ready, Max. I hope you're ready. Oh, hang on. Ooh, hang on. Scenes. Main menu. We have to remember which level to load here. I think it would have been level 10, so index 9, no skip. Spirit's Peril. Are you ready, Max? Are you ready?
Welcome to your ranger training carrier. It's nice to see someone new joining the conclave finally.
Where's me?
I'm here to help you get through
rid
your
of the
training
skip.
so you can get
Level
started.
9. Are you
Near
ready,
the top
Max?
left of the game screen,
You ready?
can see
Okay.
a round count.
Well,
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
I underestimated you. You have been a more valiant foe than I
Hang on.
anticipated.
Let me check. Let me
Also,
check. While this one's
seems
playing.
my plans for dealing with my prisoner have some weaknesses, let's call them.
Back.
Though it still matters not.
Thanks.
The chance of you saving the woodland damsel before my plans are complete are slim to none. The Flintlock Empire may have been delayed, but it has not been stopped. I will claim the land of the forests and I will end
8.
the
Okay,
woodland
let's try
spirit.
8.
Just as soon as I've claimed another kind of spirit.
Okay, give me a second. Fingers ready, Max. Fingers ready. Right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to let it get through my bit.
Where the hell are they? We can't be too late again.
This is fucking evil. Oh, I don't know if this will work, actually. Oh, no, I don't know if this is gonna work. Hold fire, Max. Hang on.
You simply cannot compete with the greatest of British minds.
Oh, no, because it's set in Lakea's config.
I've already moved on to Oxford.
Oh, no, it's not gonna work, Max.
This goose is cooked. The only goose that's getting cooked is this crowing cockhead.
Give me a sec.
Get
Give me
moving,
a minute to think about it. Give me a minute to think about it. Because the issue is, it's set up to get my game capture. Not my... Oh, actually, no. We can work around this. Give me a moment. I go to PC game. Disable that for a moment. This. Okay. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, now it'll work. Sorry. It's set up for my game capture, which captures a specific application. That's where it takes a screenshot of. I was using my display capture. It captures the whole screen. So now... Oh, wow. That captures literally just the game bit. What? Why? Unity. Okay, well, we'll have to hope that's going to work. If not, that's going to get interesting.
Welcome to your ranger training carrier. It's nice to see someone new joining the conclave
Oh, I
finally.
loaded the wrong one. We are going to make this work. We are committing to the bit. Everyone else in chat is like, just get on with the fucking coding. No, I am committed. We are committing to the bit.
Welcome to your ranger training carrier. It's
Okay, be ready, Max. Be ready, Max.
Oh, where the hell are they? We can't be too late again.
Oh, I need to
Whoa,
fix that up, I
right
think.
here, then.
You have to take it out of Lakea's config, put it into the Python script, so that I can have
Too late
Python
again.
check which
My
source is
next
being
adversary.
used.
You simply cannot
Okay,
compete
not
with
gonna
the
be able to
greatest
do that
of
anytime
humankind.
soon, but I'll fix that up because I need to do the same for when we've got the multiple point of view thing set up.
And this time, the spirit's goose is cooked.
This is beautiful. I love it.
Grown coffee. Get moving, Bucky.
Oh no! Why is it freezing?
But we can still turn up the heat.
Right, go, Max. Go, Max. Go.
Don't worry, though. I'm sure you will soon.
Quick, before the scene goes
warm up
dark.
to this idea. You could say you might even get fired up by it.
Okay, come on.
I hope you made your final prayers.
Come on, Lakea,
for
process
this
it.
is your end.
Oh wow!
Come on,
Tried to
please
kill
post
in
that.
fire. How
Give me a
original.
moment. Right, stop that for a moment. I'm really hoping. Hang on, let's look at this. Oh, right, hang on. Right, so let me just go back to my OBS and change my thing so you can see what I'm doing again. Get rid of game capture, bring back display capture. Right, there we go. Right. Oh, that. It automatically reshares it on my account, but I'm gonna undo the repost this time and quote repost. Oh, what is she? She's popcorn me. What do I say at this point? You know what? I'll figure it out later. Oh, I am waiting. No. Hang on. My chat has long memory. My chat has a long memory. Oh, poor Minnie. Poor Minnie is rushed off her feet at the moment. She's in an absolute mad dash, become fuzzled, and she's got to deal with our shit. Oh, we are all evil, aren't we? We are all so evil. Right, what were we doing? We needed canvases. We needed canvases for our video player. That's why we're not getting anything. Video player, open it up. It needs a canvas. Right. What exactly did we have for our one in? I love how it remembers the last frame. That was amazing and genius. Hey, what can we say? We all thought of it. We're all the collective geniuses around here. And we're all collectively evil little shits. This is literally why I made this stuff. It's so we can do dumb shit like that. And don't worry, Minnie will absolutely see the funny side to that. Minnie would be absolutely game. She would have done the same thing in that position. Right, canvas, what have we got? So we've got a raw image. Right, okay, so we need to add a raw image that's using the texture. Okay, right. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Disk, we want video player. Want to add UI with raw image. Wants to be using the when Unity decides to load its fucking thing. What did I call it again? Here we go. Right. So with that added in, now that might end up being a little bit on the big side. So we need to figure out how to scale this down to actually suitable. Again, how did we do this in our I don't think we can use this as an example though. It's being set to the size of the canvas. We can't do that here because we need it in real world. So this video player. May not register UI events correctly. That's fine. We don't need it to register UI events correctly. It made this a little bit easier to kind of guesstimate on what it is, on like the sizing. 0, 0. That's nice. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier for us now to take our camera and be able to scale it the fuck down. Holy. We do not need it as big as what it is. So it's still fucking massive. Holy shit. Okay, reverse it that way. Wrong axis, I think. You have to be so fucking. Why do UI things end up being so massive? Yeah, it absolutely can be a pain in the ass. It's pretty much the same kind of thing, to be honest. 0, 2, 5. 5. At least now we have a rough idea of what it is we're dealing with. Get rid of that. Right. This is not going to look right, but it's going to give us a rough idea of what we're now dealing with. Let's stop our music. Go run it and we're going to see what happens. You have to... let's see. Sorry, Minnie just messaged our Airbnb chat for Confuzzled. I was wondering if that was about to be a message going, Materies! Oh, I love being an evil little shit.
Welcome to your ranger training carrier. It's nice to see
We're gonna
someone new.
skip. Still not setting it to active. We don't know why that is. Come to that later on. That though.
Knew someone would come looking for her.
Okay, right. So that we're getting a video now. We at least get a video.
There's train strikes today!
He's like a rookie.
It still needs some work. No, that's Minnie being transparent. That's meant to be.
Rocky. Let me show you how a real ranger handles these things.
Okay, so that's something we can work with. We're all good at heart, but we do be enjoying little devilish moments. That is literally the ranger way. We're all good, really. We like to help each other. We just like to wind each other up in the process. Let's see. Campaign. Yeah, that's the one I want. Go want to delete the old campaign because we're going to want to move stuff around. It's still got. Yeah, here we go. So we can actually see what it is we're working with. So if we set that to like 90, we can see a little bit more what it is we're trying to work with. I still think self could be a little bit. Oh, it's cutting off the top. If I move to the so I could go fit that. Right, okay. That's gonna edit this. Okay, so this is where we're gonna need to set up our different properties here to be able to get that. Right. I want to nab that. Well, that's easily enough done. That is easily enough done. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right, yeah, we need to set up the different properties for what we want. So, what do we want for this one? We've got the asset file, so we're going to want to know if it loops. So, serializable field, private pool. Hey, thanks for the cuppa, Lazy Fang. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Get the music back. So private pool is looping. No, it's not looping. We've already got one looping. He's a fucking annoying tabaxi. Okay, so we want to know, is it looping? Is it looping? Do we want a delay in it? So float loop delay. Do we only want it to play once? Let's see. Serialized field, private pool. I've called this similar on some of the. Hang on, let me get tips again. Game item. Right. 5 audio. Get the same thing. Oh, we could have checked it there. Anyway, repeat trigger. That's what I called it. Repeat trigger. So repeat trigger. So this is pretty much. This one is going to store. Do we only want this to play once, or can it be played multiple times? Do we want it to loop? Do we want a delay? Do we want it to play on awake? Serialized field. Private. Play on awake. So if we want it to play on awake, great, it'll play on awake. If we don't want it to play on awake, maybe it's got a separate trigger. Feel like what I'm doing is probably what the most relatable everyday mood. Oh, I don't know. I think we're all being a little bit, you know. Oh man, if this blue sky like screenshot redeem has been one of my favorite ones to incorporate. It has been brilliant. It still has some bugs to work out of it, but it has been a really fun redeem, this one. I would say it's been better than even sort of the monster battle ones. It's got the space for that little bit of extra shenanigans. Got the space for that little bit of extra shenanigans. Anyway, so play on awake. So what else do we want? Trying to think now. Play, loop, playback speed. Oh yeah, we'll all change like aspect ratio and stuff like that, won't we? Playback speed, volume. Go all change the volume of it. Let's see. I'm gonna assume that playback speed is a. Oh, we'll figure that out later. Private, float, playback. This one's gonna have a lot of properties. Size field, private, float, volume, and then the aspect ratio, which we better off storing as. Might come back to that later on. That's gonna be a little more fun to do. Being drunken. I'll be honest, I've never been one for drunk AI programming. Just drunk programming. I've never been one for using AI. I don't rate it as a development. Well, I had a very strong conversation about AI last night. We generally not impressed. I can see how you can have a laugh with it, but I wouldn't feel happy just toying around with it. It uses too much power and it's bad for the environment. I have used it. Like, I will be open, so I have used it, but the places I've used it are more from an educational point of view myself. I was saying last night that originally I was going to look at incorporating it on streams, and there was looking at that ended up educating it. It was me like educating myself, learning more about it. It was quite an interesting deep dive, and the technology is still, as I said, from a technical point of view, really cool technology. It's just, unfortunately, it's got a lot of issues behind it. Anyway, let's actually get these added in, shall we? Bad as hell? Yeah. It's got a lot of issues. It's got a lot of issues. Alright, so we are going to want to save these. Overrides, add. We've already got video asset file. Play on awake. Play on awake. Wake, there we go. Oh yeah, because it's full. Thing. Overrides. Add. Keep trigger. Keep app. Keep trigger dot string. Right. Add. Is looping. Looping dot string. Is it kind of bad that I've just got a photo of D&D videos? We've got looping coil and loose strings, and now I can't look at something like is looping to string. It's just making me think of those two bastards. Fuck's sake. Oh, why? Oh, insert looping X strings jokes here. Can't even do coding streams without those two little rascals butting in. Oh. Best ship ever. They've only met once in one video, and everyone's just like, looping? Strings? Oh. I'll be honest though, I'm game for it. I'm not normally one for shipping characters, especially my own, but that is one I can understand. That is one I can kind of get behind. Is looping? Yes, is looping. Loop delay. Add loop delay. Loop delay dot to string. Typical shipping characters smile at each other once and the you're not wrong there. You are not wrong. Oh, like I said, I'm not normally. It's not that I'm not necessarily not into people shipping my characters. It's more do it respectfully. Because the thing is, if you're shipping my characters, then to some extent that's a compliment. You're getting invested in my characters enough that you want to like see more of them. You want to see where their story goes. To a certain extent, it's a positive thing. Where it becomes a problem is where you start pushing those ideas where they're not wanted. So if you're trying to like tell the author where it should go, or if the author or owner of the character's like, I'm not comfortable with this, and you push anyway. Things like that. That's when it becomes a problem. But just like it's saying, yeah, I kind of see those two characters together. Personally, at least, I won't say for others, I take that as a compliment because, as I said, it means you're getting invested in those characters. You want to see more of them. So for me, I say that's a good thing. So long as it's done respectfully. Let's see. What did we want? Playback speed. How are you getting on with your Haskell stuff, Corpse? I'll be honest. Drinking beer and going for Haskell is an interesting combination. I hope it's working out for you, bud. Playback speed to string. And what's the final one? Volume. Let's add volume. Volume dot. When WhatsApp would that Maximus X Sheila shipping be called Maxilla or Sheamus? Oh, that's a good thing. Shipping normally puts the two names together. Now you've got me wondering what would looping coil and loose strings become? Looping strings? I mean that doesn't sound right, but also it's the two words that goes together. Loose coils. Loose coils. Or maybe we'd actually have to like concatenate the words themselves. Oh. I don't know. It'll be loose. Yeah, I know, right? Stick ideas in the Discord. See what you can put forward. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Right, what were we doing? We needed to pull the data back as well. So, play on awake equals how converting these for my audio. Take a look. Converters. Okay, yeah, we've got the converter class. That's it. That's it. Converters. Got convert string to bool. Override dict. Play it on awake. Oh man, I really want to get the next video done. I'm just trying to sort out one more voice actor for the next video because it's had a little bit of delays trying to like get some casting work done. But I'm hoping as soon as I can get this last character casted, that we can like schedule in a time to record. Hopefully, like not too long after Confuzzled. I know Fram's already working on the sketches, so hopefully it's still gonna be like 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm hoping that we can get it out. It's gonna be a good one. The next story is gonna be a really good one. Oh, I know some of the guys who have read it so far are like, yeah, we really like this story, so fingers crossed. Everyone else likes it too. Gonna fix that real quick. Right, what's the next one? We want repeat trigger. Repeat trigger equals converters dot the string to bool. Overrides the let's see, and then is looping equals converters dot convert string to bool overrides dict looping. Play equal. Where is that? But yeah, no, that one does want to be a ball. Oh, and then this one wants to be a float. So convert float. Oh, that. Missing the parentheses. Overrides. Loop delay. Playback speed. Inverters dot vert string to float. Override sticks. Clear. Oh, Lakea and Seri tag team in that bot there. Nice job, guys. I've told Lakea she doesn't need to do that anymore, but she keeps sending those messages, even though, like, she's not meant to. She's meant to leave it to Seri, but she's still sending those messages. Volume, inverters, verts, but my brain is reaching the end of this now. I should have really left this till after Confuzzle, but I wanted to try and just pick this up just to try and get it moving again. Is the main thing. Even if I didn't get a lot done, like just getting a little bit of progress done on it, making some moves, so that like it's not being left completely idle. It is getting somewhere, getting ready for next time. And like I said, I do want to actually take it up for its original purpose and like start talking to some streamers and stuff like that and say, look, do you all give this a go? It just needs a little bit more work. Some of the things I want to do before I take it, before I like work with other streamers to do streams with them, is I'm happy with it still being just messages in chat, but I want to make it so that players and enemies are no longer teleporting from tile to tile. Have them actually walk between the tiles. I want to rework the UI, make it like a little bit nicer, a little bit tidier. I want to balance some of the audio because the audience is a little bit jacked. And then I just want to add some more items and monsters to the game. It doesn't need to be loads, but just add a little bit more variance to some of it, so that we can add some cooler things in there. It will just put it in a better position for when I start talking to like other streamers to like work with this on. Because I think it'll be a lot of fun to do. It'll be the more people you have, the better it'll work, I think. To a point, I don't know how well this would work if you had like 10,000 people throwing messages at it. That could potentially get interesting. But if you could get like an audience of, I don't know, 100 people, not that I'm expecting to like work with anyone of that size, but like, I reckon that would be a really solid ballpark for it. Because you'd have enough people to really like get into like the voting system and stuff like that and giving it a go while actually progressing through. But yeah, we'll see. All right, we'll probably leave it there for today, I think. Because if I spend some time off stream, I can wrap some of this up before going to bed. And it just like gives it a bit more of a neat finishing point. And like I said, I just didn't want this project to come to an end. I also wanted to be able to show you guys a little bit more of it. That's you evil little shit. Fair play, I'll give you that. Yeah, I just wanted to be able to like show this one a little bit. I didn't want it to collect dust. It gives you guys a chance to see like where it's come a little bit, because I was doing some coding streams for it, but then I purposely stopped streaming it for a while because like I wanted to like keep it hidden until April Fools. I wanted it to be a little bit of a surprise, as it turned out to be. Genuinely, I don't think I could have got a better reaction out of like you guys overall for April Fools with it. I was sat here grinning the whole day. Like, genuinely, absolutely worth all the effort. Alrighty, well, let's see who else is live and who we can raid into, shall we? Not many people live tonight. Well, Prof is live. We're showcasing him a little bit, so let's give him a raid, shall we? Let's raid into the Prof. Following. Good stream. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining in, Max. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for our beautiful little... Oh, I'm not going to get over that. That's absolutely brilliant. All right, start raid. So, if you all join our Discord, here is a link. Please do jump in and say hi to the rest of the Rangers. I'm going to minimize that so that we don't get like Ranger Inception. Yeah, please do join our Discord and say hi to the rest of the community. If you're joining us on this raid, then here is our raid message. Top one is for followers, bottom one is for subscribers. Please do post this into Prof's chat as we raid into it. There's not going to be any more streams this week because I am at Confuzzled this weekend. And there might not be any streams earlier next week. But after that, we will get back into the usual stream schedule. I'm also hoping to use some of the time off from work after Confuzzled to try and get the Batman games working. Because I'm having a bit of a nightmare getting those going. But I really will give them a go. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching and we'll see you next time. Take care.